How's it going, guys? Welcome back or to the channel. Today we're going and we're finally getting the Jeep trail ready, and we're finally getting all of the damage that was that happened on the last trail fixed. So we're getting the control arm brackets welded into the axle in the front. We're getting new control arms, we're getting a new track bar, new tie rod end, because we already got a new heavy duty steering. We just need one end because after the axle rolled it kind of tweaked a little bit, so we need to replace that. We are getting drums in the back, we are getting our bump stop welded in, and a few other things. So we should be ready to hit the trails soon. Right now I can't drive it to the actual shop right now because it's still being held together by ratchet straps. So let's go and let's pull the Jeep out of the garage. And what are you crying about? So let's go pull the Jeep out of the garage and we'll go call a tow truck, we'll get a flatbed, and we'll take it to the shop, and hopefully in the next 2-3 days it should be fixed. We'll go pick it up and then we'll be ready to hit the trails. But I think I have 2 or 3 more things I need to take care of at home after I pick it up. So let's go, let's get the Jeep out and let's call the tow truck. If you guys didn't see what happened, go check out that video. I'll put a link to it in the end of this one. But definitely this is basically holding my axle in place right now. I've got one holding it from rolling too far forward. Actually, no, this one's holding it so it doesn't roll too far backwards. And I've got one on each side here holding it so it doesn't go too far forward. So now we are basically going to limp it outside and call a tow truck, get it to the shop. He's gonna fix everything because that bracket over there, I don't know if I can get a good picture of it, but that bracket in there got ripped right off of the axle. Time to get everything fixed and we'll finally be rolling again. Take the turns extra wide because I don't want the tires hitting the actual ratchet straps, and I don't want to be using the brakes, so I want to take it nice and easy so I can just kind of coast along and use the clutch to make myself move and stop, kind of. Tight getting out here. So it is actually starting to rain a little bit, so I'm gonna run inside, I'm gonna call the tow truck, and then I'll come back out. We'll get it over to the shop. I'll give you guys a quick update when I get to the shop.
Frequently the future is looked at as being a very mechanical, machine-like thing, with robots and people who are like robots. Do you have any fears about the future in your son?
No, none whatsoever.
Describe that.
I think that the human being, the human species will always control machines. I can never see machines taking over. As long as there's someone that has to sit and push the buttons and input the information, and someone who has emotions and feelings, machines will never take over.
can tell it started raining by my hair. But yeah, the Jeep is here. It's ready to be worked on. So I will catch you guys as soon as I come here to pick it up. On our way now to go pick up the Jeep. It's been about a week. Today is Wednesday. We dropped it off last Tuesday so that my mechanic can start working on it on Wednesday. So he's been working on it for about a week now, and we got a lot more done than I actually thought we would. It actually is going to be pretty beefed up, and there's a lot of awesome parts, and I can't wait to show you guys. So stay tuned. We're going to go pick up the Jeep, and we'll be there in a minute. And yeah, if you guys are wondering about my pit vipers, these are awesome. These are actually great for just blocking out the sun. I know they look ridiculous, but they do the job really well, and they actually are certified as safety glasses. So if you are working on your vehicle outside, they're actually good to go. So if you have any sparks flying towards your face or anything like that, then you're still covered and you're still safe. Unlike other glasses, these ones are actually plastic. They will not shatter, they're just gonna crack. So yeah, but let's go pick up the Jeep and let's see what we got. All right, we got Big Bird back, and we got lots of upgrades to show you guys, but right now I gotta wash this thing off because it needs it. It's been dirty for far too long. So let's go, let's get it clean, and after that I'll show you guys everything that we just got done. And there we have it. It is somewhat clean. To be honest, you can never truly get this thing clean. I spent like $36 at the coin op trying to get it clean, and no matter what you do, there's always something hiding somewhere. So even after $36, there's a whole bunch of stuff that collected from all inside the door sills here and collected all the way to here. You can see there's a bit of dirt that ran down the side, and we washed it, what, 5 minutes ago? Same thing with the wheels. Inside the wheels, you can see there's a little bit of dirt as well, and nothing you can really do about that. I scrubbed the tires, but if you actually go mudding like I do, well, it's hard to get that off. Like, it really doesn't want to come off. So I'm not gonna sit there wasting my time scrubbing tires, because you already know what we're gonna do with this thing. Take it right back into the bush and go off-roading, hit some rocks, hit some mud holes, and just have a good time. Ooh, I didn't notice that last time. That rim took a nice beating. I guess it was so dirty I didn't see it. But yeah. So wherever I was stuck, I guess there was a good sized rock in there, and it was chewing up the rim a bit. The tire looks mint, like you don't see any damage. There's still all the little hairs on it and everything. But yeah, the rim took a little bit of a beating, and the tire sticks out quite a bit. So you know that that was a good sized rock. And if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, if you're new to the channel, basically I bought this Jeep to take it off-roading and do nothing else but have a good time and build it up and take it off-road. So that's what I've been doing. It's been a expensive process, but it has been fun. And for those of you that have been along from the beginning of the journey, you'll remember I did my first video with the TJ right here. And this is where the TJ sat when it was bone stock. And this is where it sits currently, and I have changed every single component from the chassis that you can change. So currently where it sits, I'll tell you what we did this past trip. So we broke off the control arms, we broke off that bracket, we ripped it right off of the actual axle, so you can see that's a brand new bracket. We also snapped the upper control arm on the opposite side in half, and it was quite an ordeal. I had to ratchet strap it, I had to get a tow home. It was a lot of work. But what we just finished doing and what we just got done today was we got a new bracket welded in right there. We got both of our bump stops re-welded in. You can see the welds right up there. We got that bracket re-welded. You can see the top of it right there. We got this bracket over here re-welded. The new, right there, here we go. We got this upper bracket. You can see we also got new lower brackets. And the reason I got new lower brackets is because that's the weak point on these TJs, or one of them. So you can see the new lower bracket right here, and you can see just how thick that metal is. It's almost as thick as my finger, probably a 1/4 inch thick. So I got a new bracket on this side as well as on that side to match, and we got new brackets in the rear. So we got a new bracket here, we got new brackets upper and lower in the back, and we got a new tie bar, or sorry, track bar. I have a new track bar in the rear. It's a little bit hard to show you from this angle. And it is a dual adjustable, so it is nice. I can actually change the length if I need to, if we go up and get a new lift. So we got the bump stops welded in, all the brackets re-welded, and we also got new control arms, all 8. So you can see these are the new control arms here. I got them uppers and lowers. So we got all 8 replaced. You can kind of see the upper here. And that's pretty much all the actual mechanical stuff that we did. I still have a couple valves that I need to take care of. That one, this one, and this one. So I did make an appointment with 4-wheel parts. On Monday, I will be taking it to 4-wheel parts, and they are going to be doing those 3 wheels right there, changing out the valves and rebalancing them for me. So we should be good to go on the wheels, and the chassis is all beefed up. And if you guys remember, right before we took it out and we destroyed it, I got my front drive shaft rebuilt. And when I got the front drive shaft rebuilt, what we also did when we went off-roading and we snapped the upper control arm was take out one of the clips. So one of the retaining clips on the front yoke on the U-joint there, we actually popped out. So luckily my mechanic saw that and he corrected it before it became an issue. So that is one thing that we also had to do. And currently the work that we've done in the last 6 months includes everything on the chassis. So we've replaced all 4 ball joints in the front. I've replaced the new steering. I've done a new drag link and tie rod. We've removed the sway bar in the front. The one in the back is still connected. I did a full lift kit all around. I did a 2.5 inch rough country. We did new wheels and tires, new U-joints on the ends of the axles on the front, new bearings in the back, new bearings in the front, new calipers all around, new brake lines in the rear, pads and shoes all around. I know I'm missing stuff, but we've done a lot of mechanical stuff. We've done a lot of work, and I'm actually really happy with how it looks so far and how it's performing so far. But the next thing that we need to do is take care of my winch line, because as you can see here, we had quite a fiasco. I snapped the winch line. That's why only half of it has the jacket. I had to rip the jacket off to retie it. And you can see I spliced it right there. That's the knot. And I will have to take this off and put a new one on. I have already ordered a new one. We ripped one of the KC lights off, so I'm gonna have to remove that bracket, remove this light, get rid of the wiring so it's not corroding, and see what I'm gonna do about those lights. We're gonna get the valves checked out and taken care of on Monday. And I have this soft shackle still here that I left on that I need to take off and clean. I know I'm missing a few other things, but today I still got a couple things we got to take care of. So even though she's sitting pretty right now, let's go. Let's do the last few things we need to do, and then she'll be ready to go to 4-wheel parts on Monday, and we'll get those tires sorted out and we'll be ready to go. But right now, as I was walking around, I found out I'm gonna need an axle seal on this side. That wet spot right there, that is gear oil. I just touched it, I just smelt it. It is gear oil. Unfortunately, yeah, we're gonna have to do an axle seal on this side. It isn't a big deal, it isn't the end of the world, but it is something we're gonna have to do. So look forward to that video, because I'm probably going to be doing that myself. I don't think that's going to be too crazy of a job. It will take me most of the day, but I think that's something I can do myself. So definitely, if you guys want to see that, let me know, and we will be doing that soon. But you can see, it's a little hard to see on this side. Maybe we can see on this side. You can see all of the arms are greasable. They are single adjustable. They are super thick. You can see like that thing is beefy. It's probably a good 2 or 2.5 inch diameter. And yeah, new brackets all around, new suspension, new brackets in the front. I think we're gonna be riding good. And I do need to do that axle seal. I might still go out off-roading with the axle seal not done yet. I don't know yet, but I probably will. But let's go see exactly what else we can take care of today, and then we'll go and take that thing to 4-wheel parts, or we'll take this thing to 4-wheel parts, and we'll get all of these tires sorted out. I got that soft shackle off and I cleaned it all out. Now it is ready to go. It still needs to dry a bit, but it isn't dirty anymore. It's not covered in mud. So now we're good to go. And that's one thing that I need to start doing on my winch line. I didn't clean it, which is why I'm pretty sure it snapped. But nevertheless, we will replace it. And this one was a 3/8. I will be replacing it with a 1/2 inch line, so it's going to be a little bit thicker. But if you see this one with the sheath or with the coating, it has a little bit more thickness. And this one, once it's actually stretched out, it is pretty much very, very close. So I'm thinking I'll get it on there, because you can see I still have some space in the spool here, so it should fit. So I'm gonna grab a 1/2 inch by 100 feet. I think that should be good enough, and we'll get a new line. So I'm gonna leave this on there for now, but the next thing that I want to do is get rid of this light and get rid of this bracket. I'm thinking I might end up chopping the actual bumper off right there, because it's just getting twisted up from off-roading, and I think it'll look pretty good stubby until we get ourselves an aftermarket one. But for now, let's take that bracket off, and I have a cool new position that I think you guys might like for that. So let me reposition this one and show you guys what my idea is for this. And it's still nice and freshly detailed in here, so we are at least one step forward, and it is ready to go. I finished that light. Let me turn it on and let me show you guys where I put it. So yeah, that's right, I put it underneath. Now you might be thinking, why did I put it underneath? Well, you can see the pattern goes all the way out to there. So this is going to give me, in this position, a little bit more of like a rock light, and just let me see the corners, because that big guy lets me see pretty much everything, but this will give me directly in front of the Jeep. And when I swing it forward like that into that position, the light comes out all the way here, which gives me a little bit more light in front of the Jeep when I'm driving off-road. And just in general, if I'm using it as a work light or a winch light, if I'm winching somebody or myself or anything like that, it just helps me not get blinded by the big light and be able to continue working. So for now, this is the solution. Once it's tucked up, it doesn't hang down any lower than the steering box or anything else. And if I'm going to be getting into smashing into the steering box or any of that stuff, or the diff, then I think I'm going to have bigger problems than worrying about that light. So I'm not worried about that light. I do actually plan on getting another one. Maybe I can get a used one somewhere or something, whatever the case may be, but I do want to get another one. And that way I'll be able to actually hook this one on this side back up. So for now, I'm going to tie those wires up inside, and hopefully they should stay good, because even if this side rots out, I still have this plug. And when you get a light, it comes with this plug built in. I will still have this end good, so I'm not too worried about that. But I think it works pretty well. And I do have a rock light in that same location, if you guys remember. But I don't think it hinders it at all. A little bit maybe, but not a big deal. I think I can live with that. Good enough for me. The other thing that I did, I finished doing all the fenders. I just hit them all with a Scotch pad to get all of like the dust and stuff off of them, and to just bring them back to black a little bit better. Now, the next thing that I think I need to do will be that seal on the axle. As you can see there, it's already leaking a bit, and I don't need that. I don't want it to leak. I want to be off-roading, and yeah. So the case is, I'm gonna go get the parts and hopefully do it this weekend. So very possibly the next video you're gonna see is me tearing the diff apart and doing the seals. So let me know if that's something you guys do want to see, or if you're interested in that. But either way, it has to get done. So unfortunately, it is something that I have to do. It will take me probably the better part of the weekend, or at least one day there. And it is what it is. I will save myself a good $500 to $600 doing it myself, and I can show you guys how to do it. It's not that hard. It really isn't. It just takes a little bit of time. So yeah, that probably will be the next video I put out, and unfortunately, that is what we need to do. But I need to get myself this new winch line. I've already ordered it. As soon as it comes in, I'll rip this one off. I need the hook. I still don't know if I need to do anything to the drum. If the drum got abrased, if the drum got scratched up, or if there's anything sticking out, that's gonna mess up my new line. So I'm gonna have to clean that all up. But I think that's gonna be a challenge for another day. Right now it's getting late, so I think I'm gonna pack all this crap up and call it a night. And a few things I missed earlier. We also did all of the skid plates. We did transmission mount, a whole bunch of stuff I'm probably missing, but basically, well, not basically, literally everything from the frame down has been replaced. So we should be riding good. We need to do that seal. I haven't done anything to the axles yet, but you got to take the victories where you can, big or small. And this is no small victory. If you guys see, we've got a working e-brake. I am not in gear, and the Jeep is not moving. And if you guys have a Jeep, or you guys know Jeeps at all, that is no small victory, believe me. Now, I am done. I am super sweaty. So, I think I'm done for the night. I'm super sweaty. As you guys can see, I look like a wet rat. It is probably one of the hottest days of the year, and humidity is incredible today, and there's like no airflow in here, so it is what it is. Kind of got to suffer a bit, but I'm gonna go upstairs, jump in the shower, and edit this video for you guys for tomorrow, so you guys can see exactly the update and everything that we've done so far. And then I'm gonna go and hopefully take care of a few things this weekend, like the winch line and those axle seals, so stay tuned for that. Then we're gonna take it to 4-wheel parts, get all of those valve stems checked out, and get my tires rebalanced, because that's just their procedure. I don't need a rebalance, but that's just how they do it. So we're gonna get a rebalance, we're gonna get all the valve stems checked, and any of those tires that need replacement, they can also order, because I have a warranty on the tires and the rims. I'll ask them to take a look at that rim and see if there's anything we can do about that seriously scratched up rim. It's not that bad, but just if they want to replace it, why not? I have the warranty, so why not use it? And I think that's gonna about cut it for tonight. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for joining me. If you're new around here, jump down there, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, let me know what you guys like. So hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one. So until then, ride safe out there. Peace.